1 in 4 Americans today are living with a disability. I'm one of them. I care deeply about creating a world we can all fully participate in, free from stigma, misperceptions, and barriers. And we've got a trusted ally on our side, an organization we can rely on, Easter Seals. Rooted in communities nationwide, Easter Seals helps empower millions of people, regardless of age or disability, through its life-changing services and powerful advocacy. Today and every day, Easter Seals is leading the way to full equity, inclusion, and access to healthcare, employment, and education for people with disabilities, families, and communities. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Learn more and get involved at easterseals.com.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio, and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Tuesday, July 28th, 2026. I'm Romy Carrion, filling in for Unette Gentry. Here is what's happening. The Nye County Sheriff's Office is searching for a man wanted on multiple felony charges following the execution of a search warrant in Pahrump. News 25 has more.
On Friday, July 24th, Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies served a search warrant at a residence located at 551 Black Street here in Pahrump while attempting to recover a stolen vehicle. During the search, deputies reportedly recovered the stolen vehicle along with 7 firearms. According to the Sheriff's Office, 1 firearm had been reported stolen, while another had its serial number removed. Deputies also allegedly discovered a homemade silencer and quantities of methamphetamine, heroin, fentanyl, and various prescription medications. Authorities identified the resident as Charles Ayub, a convicted felon who is prohibited from possessing firearms. An arrest warrant has been issued for Ayub on multiple charges. Anyone with information about Ayub's whereabouts is urged to contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000 and select option 5. Anonymous tips may be submitted to Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555.
A Pahrump man accused of sexually abusing a 7-year-old child appeared back in court today, where attorneys agreed to waive the preliminary hearing and move the case to district court. News 25 has the story.
On Tuesday, July 28th, Nicholas Escobar Perez appeared in Pahrump Justice Court for his preliminary hearing. During the hearing, defense attorney Mr. Percival informed the court that after discussions with his client and Senior Deputy District Attorney Boscovich, the defense would waive the preliminary hearing. Both attorneys agreed that the case would be bound over to District Court, Department 1 for further proceedings. Escobar Perez is charged with allegedly forcing a 7-year-old child to masturbate him. Prosecutors allege the defendant later told the child, "Why did you tell them? I am going to jail." They also allege he later asked the child, "Why didn't you tell them you were joking?" Escobar Perez is scheduled to appear next in Judge Kim Wonker's courtroom on August 27th at 9 a.m. KPVM News 25 will continue to follow this case and will provide updates as they become available.
We now have an important update on the fatal crash that occurred Saturday night at the intersection of Manse Road and Money Street. Nevada State Police have now identified the victim and released new details about what investigators believe caused the deadly collision. News 25's Christy Willis has the latest.
A crash that claimed the life of one person Saturday in Pahrump has now been identified as investigators with Nevada State Police released new information about the deadly crash. According to the Nevada State Police, On Saturday, July 25, 2026, at approximately 7:53 p.m., the Nevada Highway Patrol, a division of the Nevada State Police, responded to a crash at the intersection of Manse Road and Money Street in Pahrump. The preliminary investigation indicates that a gray 2015 Nissan Sentra sedan was traveling southbound on Money Street. Approaching Manse Road, the driver of the Nissan failed to yield right-of-way from a stop sign and entered the intersection into the path of an orange 1970 Volkswagen Beetle, which caused the front of the Volkswagen to strike the left side of the Nissan. The driver of the Volkswagen, identified as Michael Todd Lewis, a 61-year-old male of Pahrump, Nevada, was transported from the crash scene with life-threatening injuries to Desert View Hospital. Nevada Highway Patrol was later contacted by hospital personnel who advised that Lewis had succumbed to his injuries sustained in the crash and was pronounced deceased at the hospital. Please note the driver was unrestrained prior to the crash. The driver of the Nissan was transported to Desert View Hospital from the crash with non-life-threatening injuries. The investigation is being conducted by the Nevada State Police Highway Patrol Major Incident Reconstruction Team. 2026 year-to-date, the Nevada State Police Highway Patrol Southern Command has investigated 36 fatal crashes, resulting in 41 fatalities.
A man who allegedly told deputies he hears voices and spoke about demons has been arrested for home evasion in Crystal, Nevada, after reportedly using an axe to force his way into an RV.
On Saturday, July 25th at approximately 6:41 p.m., Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to a citizen dispute in Crystal. According to the declaration of arrest, the reporting party said Zachary Salyer had damaged a trailer door with an axe. Salyer allegedly told deputies he sometimes hears things and believes someone was being sexually assaulted inside a neighboring trailer. He reportedly said the door was locked, so he forced it open, placed his head inside, and called out, "Hello?" The woman residing in the trailer told investigators that Salyer had allegedly forced his way inside on 2 separate occasions. She claimed he previously used an axe and hammer to strike the door until it opened while she was away. The woman said she was inside the trailer during the second incident when she heard Salyer striking the locked door. She alleged he forced it open, placed his head inside, and said he wanted to speak with her. According to her statement, she told Salyer not to enter. However, he allegedly walked further into the trailer and began talking about demons. She said Salyer had previously been told several times that he did not have permission to enter the residence. Deputies reported observing substantial damage to the door, including multiple holes consistent with strikes from an axe. The bottom of the door was reportedly being held together with screws and appeared to have been forced open. A replacement door was estimated to cost approximately $800. Investigators collected an axe and hammer as evidence, and Salyer was then arrested and transported to the Nye County Detention Center without incident. After being advised of his Miranda rights, Salyer allegedly acknowledged that both tools belonged to him. He reportedly admitted striking the door 4 times during an earlier incident and using the axe to pry it open. Salyer allegedly told investigators that sounds produced by the air conditioning, television, and cats moving inside the trailer caused him to believe someone was being held down and struggling. Salyer was booked on 1 count of first offense home invasion and 1 count of destroying another person's property valued between $250 and $5,000.
If you were planning a trip to the Hoover Dam this week, you'll need to make other plans. The popular landmark has been temporarily closed to the public because of emergency repairs.
One of Nevada's most iconic attractions is temporarily off limits. The Bureau of Reclamation has closed Hoover Dam to all public access while crews address unexpected emergency equipment and roadway repairs. The closure, announced Monday, affects both visitors hoping to tour the dam and drivers who normally use the public roadway across the structure. Officials have not released details about what equipment failed or exactly what repairs are being made, saying only that emergency work is underway. Despite the sudden closure, the Bureau of Reclamation says there is no danger to the dam itself or to the hydroelectric power plant. Officials stressed the repairs are precautionary and are intended to ensure the continued safe operation of the facility. At this point, there's no timetable for when Hoover Dam will reopen to visitors or traffic. Anyone planning a trip is encouraged to check for updates before heading to the area.
Coming up, much more news you can use. You're watching News 25.
Accidents happen fast. Recovery takes time, but your fight for justice starts now.
You need a law firm that fights harder and that can get you more.
Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
If you've been in a recent auto accident, don't ignore the extent of the injuries. A 30-mile-an-hour accident creates up to 3,000 foot-pounds of force to the spine, equivalent to falling off a two-story building. At Pahrump Spine and Wellness, we offer a complimentary exam and consultation to determine the extent of your injuries. We also work with 5 of the best injury attorneys here in Pahrump. Why drive to Vegas? We have state-of-the-art facility right here. Time is money. Don't waste it on the highway. Get the best care and legal advice here in town.
After I had my accident, people told me I needed to slow down. I told them, I don't know how. I'm not only doing the things I used to do, I'm experiencing things I've only dreamed of. I have my freedom back. For the first time in a while, I can see all the colors in my life. So while some days might be harder than others, I know a place I can go where I can feel strong and supported.
Because with the help of my VA care team, I'm reaching new heights.
Take your healthcare career to new heights. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov/PSA.
We learn a lot from our families, like valuable life lessons passed down through the generations. Lessons that build healthy habits and skills, and a healthy awareness of potential dangers. Lessons like how to fix a leaky faucet or pipe so dripping water won't attract pests like cockroaches. And important things like gardening and caring for your yard by removing standing water, which will prevent disease-transmitting mosquitoes from thriving. How to clean up the crumbs when food spills happen so your home won't become a magnet for mice or ants. You see, a pest-free home is a healthy home. And a healthy home is a happy home. When it comes to keeping our families safe, it's those little life lessons that make all the difference. For more information, visit pestworld.org.
Big rigs can cause big injuries. Get big help.
Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Vegas sportsbooks have the Raiders at a very low win prediction for the 2026 season. Mikey has that and more in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Raiders finally know what their road to the 2026 season looks like. New head coach Clint Kubiak and number 1 overall pick Fernando Mendoza will try to kick off a new era when the Silver and Black open the regular season at home against the Miami Dolphins on September 13th. Vegas sportsbooks have the Raiders projected at just 5.5 wins. Mark Cuban is making another Vegas investment. The former Dallas Mavericks owner is part of a group that purchased a minority stake in the Athletics as the team continues preparing for its move to Las Vegas in 2028. Looks like Cuban just can't quit Vegas. At this rate, he'll be buying a buffet by next season. The Las Vegas Aviators are in Oklahoma City tonight to take on the Comets. Let's hope the Bats are hotter than the Oklahoma parking lot in July. And after dropping 2 of their last 3 games, the Las Vegas Aces return from the All-Star break, looking to get back into the win column against the Portland Fire this evening. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
If you're looking for ways to improve your brain health, it's important to pay attention to your diet. But how do you know which one is best?
The MIND diet is one that I focus on because it specifically lowers, or has been shown in research studies, to lower the risk of Alzheimer's disease.
Dr. Sandra Darling specializes in preventative medicine at Cleveland Clinic. She says the MIND diet emphasizes plant-based foods like berries, leafy greens, whole grains, beans, and nuts. The diet also favors fish and poultry over red meat. She says these foods provide key nutrients that can help reduce inflammation and protect brain cells. On the other hand, the MIND diet focuses on limiting foods high in saturated fat and added sugar. To make healthier choices easier, Dr. Darling recommends cooking over going out when you can.
Prepare more foods at home using those whole and minimally processed foods. That way, when we're eating less of the ultra-processed foods and convenience foods, fast food, prepared foods, we're reducing those harmful components from the diet like excess sodium and saturated fat and unhealthy oils and sugar, and getting all those important nutrients that actually support our brain health.
Valley Electric's Fill the Bucket truck drive was in full swing last Saturday. The event rallied the community to make sure local students start the school year fully stocked and ready to learn.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
The July sun was beating down, but the energy across Pahrump was high this past Saturday. It was officially game day for our annual Fill the Bucket Truck Back to School Supply Drive, and our dedicated team and volunteers were out in full force with big smiles, ready to welcome the community. From 9 a.m. until 1 p.m., drop-off spots outside the Pahrump Albertsons, Smith's Food and Drug, Walmart, and the Valley Conference Center became hubs of generosity. The turnout was nothing short of extraordinary. Community members stopped by bringing fresh backpacks, crisp notebooks, packs of colorful markers, and essential classroom supplies. Many also gave generous monetary donations right then and there in person. Early birds who couldn't make the Saturday event had already filled our main lobby with supplies and donations during the week, while others contributed online and over the phone. Every friendly wave and every contribution added to that overwhelming sense of hometown pride. Thanks to your incredible heart and giving spirit, the drive was a resounding success. Because of you, area students will start the year with the tools they need to succeed. Every single notebook, pencil, and dollar raised stays right here at home to benefit schools throughout Valley Electric service territory. With all the supplies ready to go, we're delivering them directly to area schools this week, just in time for the first bell to ring. To our members, neighbors, and community partners, thank you. You continue to prove that when our community comes together, amazing things happen for our students.
A very important computer tip is coming up next on News 25.
In the girl USA, baseball and hot dogs, apple pie and Chevrolet.
Makes sense to me.
What better way to celebrate America's 250th birthday than seeing the USA in a Chevrolet? The Freedom event has been extended now through July 31st at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. That means freedom from high prices, freedom from high interest rates, and freedom from monthly payments all summer long. During this event, well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 60 months on every new Chevy Silverado 1500 in stock, plus receive no payments for 90 days. And now, get employee pricing on new GMC Sierra half-tons. We've stocked up with the best selection of our award-winning trucks and SUVs just for this limited time event. Check out our huge selection of high-quality pre-owned vehicles, all priced to sell fast. Start enjoying freedom today, only at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza.
I'm Arlette Newvine of Newvine Law, your local personal injury attorney. If you don't know who to trust with your case, you can trust me. Voted by my peers within the Nevada Justice Association, I have been recognized as Nevada's 2026 Rising Star of the Year for my dedication to civil justice. When you've been in an accident, you deserve just that, justice. Lawyer up in Pahrump with New Vine Law. Call or text 775-235-HURT. Attorney access guaranteed.
Happy retirement, Dad.
Thank you very much.
So, Dad, what are you gonna do now?
Some couples do back-to-back cruises.
No way. That's too
Passive.
I bet you guys won't last 5 months in the house all alone.
Well, we just miss being around kids.
And we aren't done yet.
Milton Hershey School house parents. What's that? So you want teenagers again?
That's a full house. Well, you kids turned out all right.
Yeah, and this way we get to give that gift again. A bit longer.
Don't you want to save?
How will you afford to move?
Can we even visit you guys while you're in Hershey?
Oh, you can come visit. And the school will pay for us to relocate.
And we'll save even more money because we won't have to pay for housing, utilities, and meals.
And the school provides everything we need to make a difference in these kids' lives.
We won't be alone. There'll be people like us from all over the country helping care for these students.
You're set on it, aren't you?
Absolutely.
It's a new chapter for you, and the kids who deserve one too. Discover what's next at Milton Hershey School.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
It's time to put your computer knowledge to the test. Here's Josh Osborne with Episode 1 of Great Computer Deals Game Show Edition.
Hey guys, Josh Osborne here with Pahrump Zone Great Computer Deals, and it's time for a very special edition of Quick Tutorial Game Show Edition. You guys ready? Here's how this works. We're gonna give you guys a series of 5 questions, 1 question each video. And these questions are true or false. And all the questions that we're asking are discussing topics that we've covered in previous quick tutorials. So we're testing you guys. Don't let me down. You ready to play? Let's get going. True or false? And question number 1. Online scammers can take control over your computer at any time, which is why you need a good antivirus. True or false? The correct answer? It is false. The truth is, these scammers are not really good hackers. They're not Russian hackers like you see in the movies. They're usually people in foreign countries living in poverty that have been trained to have a silver tongue to convince you to help them steal money from you. So they do not have the ability to just hack into your computer and take control without your permission. They need your help, which is why they always want to do something when they talk to you on the phone or pop up on your computer screen. They want you to give them access to remote into the computer. Why? Because they can't do it on their own. So again, nothing wrong with having a good antivirus on your computer. You want that, but that's not the be-all, end-all. In most cases, you need to have good old common sense. Anyway, that is question number 1. Hope you got it right. We'll catch you guys on the next Quick Tutorial Game Show Edition.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
We are looking out at the KPVM TV studios at our Lerner and Rowe WeatherCam on this hot, late July day. It is safe to say that all the snow has melted from Mount Charleston. A closer look at weather next.
Loving your Valley Communications internet?
Now you can share it.
We're introducing our VCA referral program.
So when you refer a friend who signs up,
you get a free month of internet.
Good internet is better when shared. Refer a friend to VCA. When they sign up, you receive a free month of internet. Learn more about the referral program at valleycom.com. Valley Communications. Local, affordable, reliable.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're going through a divorce, dealing with custody or child support issues, or any other family matters, give us a call today at 775-727-9900. We have a team dedicated to protecting your interests and defending your rights. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and have received Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years. We're conveniently located to meet and provide you with a free consultation on your legal matter. So give us a call today. Again, 727-9900.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Let's take a look at our surrounding areas. Fernley, we have a high of 97, Fallon at 98, Carson City and Tonopah with a high of 94, Goldfield with a high of 96, Beatty at 104, Amargosa at 109, Las Vegas at 110, and Death Valley scorching at 119 degrees. Currently here in Pahrump, it is 104 degrees. The high today was 106, winds coming from the south at 12 miles per hour, humidity at 12%, and the sunrise was at 5:47 a.m. And tonight, the sunset will be at 7:52, humidity at 14%, winds coming from the southeast at 11 miles per hour, and the low will be 77 degrees. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Wednesday, we have a high of 106. Thursday, we've got a high of 109. Friday at 111. Saturday at 112. Sunday and Monday back at 111 degrees, and Tuesday with a high of 110 degrees. And that was our 7-day forecast. Thank you for watching this edition of News 25. I'm Romy Carrion, filling in for Unette Gentry. We will see you on the next newscast.
Desert pests. Get rid of them. Get Arid. Arid Pest Control has had experience with Pahrump Desert Pest since 1995. Licensed and insured, Arid has low rates, no contracts, and no initial fees. Bees, spiders, scorpions, outside